I know that I promised to answer some phone calls on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Well, the problem is we're having a little bit of issue with the phone lines. We'll try to get it fixed as soon as we can, but for the meantime, it's between Gene and I and Twitter. So we will start with our first Twitter question. Michael asks, do you think Martavis Bryant will have a big impact on this game since they're going to double-team Antonio Brown? And, Gene, I imagine you'll have the same sentiment. I would imagine if it's not Martavis Bryant that could benefit, it's Juju Smith-Schuster who can benefit because he's back. It's the tight end position. It's Jesse James that could benefit, who, by the way, had a huge game last week against Baltimore. So there's a lot of guys who stand to benefit if Antonio Brown is double covered, which is what I anticipate. But, Gene?
Yeah, Jesse James had a great game on Sunday night against the Ravens, and actually all the tight ends did, even Xavier Grimble, who didn't catch a ball. He was open a couple times. I thought they all played well. So, yeah, they could all benefit from what you're saying, this double teaming of Antonio Brown, which I suppose is inevitable. As for Martavis Bryant, if he was going to benefit from that, he would have all season, and he's not terribly interested in taking advantage of that, in my view.
Now, what's interesting about this 8-game win streak the Steelers are on and this hot streak that Ben Roethlisberger's on, during those 8 games, 5 of them, he actually completed passes to 6 receivers or more. So he actually has found a better way to share the wealth, if you will, during this hot streak as well. You can look at it that way. You can look at it as maybe guys are catching more passes, because that was a problem in the first half against Green Bay. A lot of receivers were dropping balls, and it was a problem that they were having. But we're seeing now when guys are able to make plays, and Ben talked about it earlier today after practice. He mentioned, when guys are stepping up making plays, it makes it a lot easier to get into a flow in the offense, and it's been easier for them to get things going. He thinks they're playing their best football right now, so I think that definitely means something in the short term as well as in the long term. Deathwitch on Twitter says Brady, Belichick, and Gronk will probably pick apart the Steelers' defense. Home field advantage is important, but the Steelers will be stronger and more focused when they get to the playoffs. I'm curious as to why you think it would be different in the playoffs as opposed to the regular season. If anything, I think it would be harder to stop Belichick, Brady, and Gronk in the postseason because they've already seen you once in the regular season and they know what to do the second time around. So I would actually flip that theory. I think it would be harder for them the second time to probably stop him if they have a harder time the first time, given the fact that this is a coach in Bill Belichick. He pretty much does 3 things to every team he faces. 1, he figures out the best way to attack you as far as what the offense does. The second thing is he takes away what you do the best. And the third thing is he's going to continue to challenge you and extend the game as long as he can to make it harder for you to adjust. So if that's the case, I expect the second time around to be more difficult. But, Gene, your thoughts on trying to face this group, knowing how they like to coach against you and how they like to use their personnel?
Yeah, and the thing you left out there, Josh, is that he will also steal your signals and film your signals. But, I don't know. If I were the Steelers, I'd be very suspicious of what they've always been suspicious of in these games, that, the Patriots know what they're doing, calling out their plays, that kind of thing. I think it really goes over the top if the first 15 scripted plays that the Steelers have get wound up being run by the Patriots. Then you're really in trouble. I just think this is one of those rare games late in the season that everyone has been anticipating for a long time. So I can't wait for it to start, and we stop talking about it, frankly.
I'll say this much. As soon as we get done talking about this first one, we'll be talking about the potential playoff matchup that could be coming down the road. Regardless of who wins, whether it happens here in Pittsburgh or happens in Foxborough, it's going to be the next topic of conversation. Guillermo on Twitter says, turns out Angels' new pitcher, Shohei Ohtani, may be damaged goods. He wanted to know our thoughts on that. Here's one thing that always sticks out. Anytime you're making a deal for an international player, there's always a caveat emptor there. There's always let the buyer beware. So you have to take that into account, because there's differences between leagues. There's differences in how they train pitchers. There's differences between rest patterns for pitchers. So you're always taking a risk there. As far as Ohtani's concerned, I'll wait to see what happens when he steps out in the field and competes against MLB competition. Till then, I'm not really to make a judgment one way or another. But your thoughts on that, Gene?
Yeah, I know he really preferred the Angels because they want him to do both pitch and hit. But we just have to wait and see how this plays out with his injury.
Well, I haven't got a chance to talk to you about this yet. What are your thoughts on the thought of a two-way player in that Babe Ruth kind of mold? Not to make the comparison of the two, because that's not what we're doing, but the player that can both benefit as a pitcher and as a hitter, because it's not something we've seen in a long time. It's really more of a college baseball type situation where you may have a really good pitcher who on his days when he's not pitching also hits, maybe hits during the week and pitches on the weekend during a conference game. It's kind of that similar situation.
It's not just a matter of being unconventional in this era. I mean, this whole thing just completely blows up the training regimens and, as you said, the rest patterns and everything else. I mean, you know, the 50 people every team has to monitor everyone's biorhythms and measure every step they take. I mean, they're going to lose their minds in this situation, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Also, I want to remind everybody, having some problems with the phone line, so we're not taking phone calls, but you can send us a tweet at Josh Taylor HD here on the Nightly Sports Call. Gene, I want to talk about the Penguins here for a little bit before we take our next break. As it stands right now, the Penguins are 8th in the Eastern Conference standings, but as far as the playoffs go, they are in the 9th spot behind the Rangers and Islanders, who currently occupy the 2 wildcard spots. The Penguins have 5 teams in their division that are in the playoffs ahead of them. So if the playoffs were to start tomorrow, the Penguins would be out. But granted, of course, it's mid-December, so you don't want to draw too much of a conclusion. But at the same time, you have to ask the question, is it time to maybe look into doing something different? Should they shake things up? And it's ironic to ask that question, considering, in fact, we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of hiring Mike Sullivan. Right. But does it come to the point where something drastic might need to be done to kind of get this team going?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get that read on it yet. You know, if the playoffs started today, we'd have missed Christmas, Easter, Memorial Day. I'm just not ready to go there. Here's what's going on with the Penguins. They've won half their games. That's disappointing. But you have to remember, Murray missed a lot of time. Fleury missed all the time. Fleury's not here anymore. So you went from having 2 Stanley Cup winning goaltenders to having none. And you have 2 AHL goaltenders for most of this season. So I don't know what else you expect, frankly.
And you get Matt Murray back pretty quickly, which also helps
right.
Because he was week to week with the injury that he had, but he's also back and he's off IR,
right.
which also helps you. And Tristan Jarry, with the 2 of those guys together, and Jarry being somewhat of an advanced guy in the little bit of time that he's had, has shown some things that make you think you can trust him, at least in a limited role. You don't want him to be your starter, which also makes it more complicated. You mentioned Matt Murray being out. Tristan Jarry, who's probably really just started to get a grasp on maybe working in a limited role, him being your everyday guy being thrown into that fire, probably a little bit premature. Sure. So when you have the goaltender situation stabilized, now you maybe look towards other things. Is the defense situation stabilized? Is the offense stabilized? Do you have those 4 lines that you used to roll? And are you ready to do that the way you normally do? But that's the things that you take those next 3 or 4 months of the season usually to iron out, because there are some teams that may stumble out of the gates in the first 2 months, but they'll tell you, hey, after January, February, that's when everything kicks into play, the trade deadline comes and goes, and maybe you see some things work out a little bit differently.
Right.
See, couldn't even get a response from him. I totally baffled the man. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll take more tweets, more questions. Remember, you have to give us a shout on Twitter at Josh Taylor HD, having some problems with the phone lines, but see you back here in a minute.